Welcome NW community, we are back finally after we had a little break, and we are back with a amazing battle for you. We have the 91st fighting the 79th, and well, it's basically an intern Scottish civil war, so the Cameron Highlanders fighting the Argyllshire Highlanders. So yeah, get out your pipes, get out your kilts, and be hyped for an awesome Scottish match. And of course I'm not alone. I got my two colleagues with me, as always, Gazerbeam and Tansek. How are you guys doing, and what are your expectations for tonight?
Yeah, my expectations, high expectations, especially looking at 91st. That's a team. Well, anyways, really high expectations tonight, especially after the long pause that we had, because with you guys being sick and, you know, with the match that wasn't there, obviously, yesterday.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to see the 91st to play, so I'm really excited as always to see the games, and yeah, hopefully there will be a good game.
Yeah, that's what I think as well. We are right in the preparations for the match here. So yeah, any cool ideas what's going to happen?
Cool ideas what's going to happen. I do not seeing something that will cost us a huge amount of time, like, you know, camping and, you know, just readjusting on top of a hill, what we've seen a couple of times already. And yeah, so I'm just expecting good melee and good firing tonight. Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, that's
This
what
is
I
what's
heard.
going to happen. Good melee, good melee.
Alright, reset of the
Yeah,
map.
I think so too.
And I think it's live now, right?
We'll see. Scotland the Brave.
Yeah,
Live,
alright,
it's
it's live.
There we go.
Alright.
Let's just
Alright,
lower
no
the
hair
volume
pulling,
some
no
more.
biting.
The
No
stream
eye
we
scratching.
see right now, this is the 79th on the red uniform, and on the blue uniform it's the 91st, of course.
Yeah, the 79th having the pleasure of, well, wearing their own clothes, you know, wearing the Scottish clothes, wearing kilts, you know, while the 91st is like running around in good old Frenchy clothing.
Well, that'll be a change though, as always. So, seeing as I was in my music overlay for the couple of minutes that we've started streaming already, taking a look at the map now is extremely cool. It's extremely hilly, which gives great opportunities for fighting. Now we got the first 2 hits by 79 who fired a volley already.
Oh, 3.
Actually 3 hits on 91st, which are which are trying to get up there to shoot back as well. And 79th being surprisingly slow because they still want to reload. But now everyone on their side is reloading as well. And first is firing from up the hill. 79th trying to get the better angle, but 91st quickly reacting and moving with the direction of the 79th. Oh, 79th.
So the 79th positioning themselves again. Counter march from the 91st here, so, well, of course that would be a good opportunity to flank or to shoot on the flanks of the 79th, but, well, then again, the 79th moved out. So, yet again, they position themselves, yet again a counter march to be able to shoot on the flank. And yes, the 91st is now shooting into the flank of the 79th.
Team kill, that
So,
wasn't good.
When you get a team kill while firing, you know that the angle, or actually that the target that you were firing at was in a really bad angle, and this is actually what's happened there.
Yeah, that's why you actually always should make sure that you are aiming in first person, because the hitbox is very glitched when you're in third person. When you're in first person, you see that you might even slightly touch your teammate with your musket, and if you do that and you don't notice it, you still team kill your teammate to your side. All right. So we got the melee. This is it.
Kind of charge.
Early charge.
Wasn't really a charge, but yeah,
So,
a melee.
I said we're gonna see good melee, and here it is the melee. We're gonna see now if it's good or if it's not. I guess it's good.
Yeah.
Alright, both sides trying to spread out and to thin out the enemy's lines. The 91st going heavy on their left flank, trying to get
Oh.
over and to surround the 79th. Yes, and they are able to do it. 79th is collapsing in the middle, 79th coming, 91st coming from all sides, and, well, finishing off what is left from the 79th. For Cameron Highlanders.
Very well done, 91st. Very well done. People are saying we have 2 British flags in the stream. Yes, it's the case because we have the regimental flags instead of the flags in game. Just
the nation flags.
The nation flags. Yeah, just take a look at the names up there. They'll tell you which side is which regiment.
Yeah, right. That might make sense as well for the future that we we decided to always take the flag the regiment is coming from. What nation. But maybe that's a bit confusing, so for the future we might as well look into that. We could also do a poll on after the stream or something like that, because if it's so confusing, then we might do it. Because there are quite a lot of British regiments,
That is true, that is true.
But the thing is, I can swap the flags within the game, or
yeah, well, it doesn't matter right now. Like the question would be, would you want the flags? Anyway, we can solve that later. Anyway.
Yeah.
And so we had 91st taking the shot already, or being in cover behind the hill, and 78th moving through that field.
Yeah, it's
moving. There it goes again. 79th moving through that field filled with stones. To the previous position where we had the melee earlier in the first round. So yeah, 91st closing in. It is. Like I said, it gives great opportunities for fighting.
Long range shooting there. You get even one.
Yeah.
Kind of. What will happen? Right.
Oh wow, those are only 30 men. They look. Well, actually now they look like 30 men. I thought it was 45.
Yeah.
So there's the long range shooting continuing with 3 kills for 91st.
Yeah, the 91st staying behind cover here. This hill is giving quite some good cover.
Wow.
Indeed.
Incredible shooting.
It is.
Incredible shooting.
Yes. That distance. That's really great.
The 79th trying to get behind cover, behind some solid cover.
Trying to ripple march away.
While there's still 2 hits,
yeah,
1 headshot. That's not even hits, kills. That's really great. That's really great. That's good firing by 91st. And they managed now to decrease the manpower of 79th to 21. That's impressive. That would be a huge advantage in melee for 91st now. So 79th should try to get some man off the 91st with firing, and there we go. There was the first one. So the question is, are we going to see more before they are charging? At least
we surely will. We surely will. That's the only thing the 79th can do right now in that position. You have such a huge disadvantage when it comes to manpower that I have to try to lower the enemy's manpower because you cannot raise your own. So yeah, well, of course that's going to happen, but 91st is not going to let that happen too long, of course, so they are trying to intercept the 79th, sitting there and taking a shot. They are repositioning themselves, or they're positioning themselves ahead of the 79th movement.
getting 2.
79th continuing the march and trying to position themselves on the flank of the 91st, but 91st moving out again and already, and both lines moving out now, so nobody wants to risk being flanked. Being flanked really sucks.
Wow. Very, very good shooting. 2 guys.
Nah, they got about a 10-man manpower advantage now. That's
yeah.
No, they really need to get those kills now because 91st is now getting closer and being way more of a danger to for 79 to get charged by.
Yeah, of course, of course. If they go in a charge, it would be a very, very, very fast charge. The Camerons wouldn't be able to withstand that charge too long. But they're going in the charge anyway.
They're going in the charge first. Wow.
Yeah. Let's try it. That's probably the mindset. So 91st splitting the 79th apart and trying to surround them again. And well, here they go. Team kill on the side of the 91st.
Pretty much.
Got a 3v2 on the left flank somewhere. Alright.
Yeah, it's over.
There's
one guy left. It's over.
So again, yeah, we saw what this man advantage can do for 91st again in the second round. And this is something you really need to stress: getting the men to like have the same amount of men, or at least a close amount to the men that your opposing regiment has before you go into the charge. Even if, especially if you have such good regiments as the 79th and the 91st.
Yeah, even though I'd always find it favorable to have, well, less men on the enemy side when you go into a charge, because that makes things easier sometimes, you know.
Of course. I was saying that from a point of view that has the disadvantage in mentality.
Yeah, of course. All right, so 91st again trying to get some early shots off and trying to, well, pick some 79th members up. But, well, it did work that well, but, well, why don't you just try, you know? No risk, no fun, and if you don't try, you won't know if you would have succeeded otherwise. So, 79th doing the same now, and the 91st is a bit blobbed up from the angle of the 79th. Quite surprising, there was only one kill. Could have been more.
Yeah. You're right.
And 79th repositioning themselves ahead of the 91st movement. And the 91st going for a flank here, going on to the right flank of the 79th. 79th has to move out.
Yeah, they try to leave now, but
Quickly, yeah, they're
try
trying
to
reload
as well.
But
Now
that
they're
is a
gonna
bad
get
angle.
some kills. No,
But
just one.
79th is flanking the 91st though. And the 91st is not reloaded. They go into a charge. They have to go into the charge, and they're going into the charge. Now be careful that you do not lose too many men.
Getting
here we have
5
a charge.
from the firing, and now they going into the media as well.
Alright, the referee already said it was firing in charge, so it depends on the outcome of this round what will happen, and we'll see what the referee will tell us.
Wow. But very, very good milling there from the 91st, but third. God, I hate numbers.
Yeah, but 79th is fighting very, very bravely though. They're doing their very best.
Alright, again, of the round.
3-2-0 for the
At least
91st.
apologizing for the fire and charge.
Yo, that's always something good.
What's
To
your
do,
fate?
something nice to do, or the least you could do actually. So no further actions.
Obviously,
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, why would you reset a round you won? So
Yeah, obviously. Now we see on the stream the 79th.
So this time we got 79th playing standing at their spawn and taking an early shot first.
yeah.
You know, usually they ran to the hill on the left from their spawn, or into the middle of the map and then over to the left.
Well, the thing is, you know, with that here, or that position there shows in the last rounds, it was quite far away, right? So
Yeah.
by the time you got there, the 91st would have been up your ass, basically, right?
Yeah.
Because, you know, you cannot just sprint and the 91st is just slowly walking, you know, they're walking at the same speed. So, yeah, that was a problem. But the problem with this position right here is that the 91st actually have some cover, you know? They have some great cover. There's this little hill in front of them that is blocking some shots actually, because, you know, firing up a hill is always more difficult than firing down a hill.
Sure, yeah.
And especially due to the sort of bullet drop-ish thing that is a thing in Mountain Blade.
Which many people don't know about or tend to forget, yeah.
Well, you tend to forget it because what makes it so weird is that regardless that you have bullet drop, you know, the bullet is still going in 3 ways out of your musket, you know, that's totally random. It can go up too high, can go out too low, can go out too far to the right and far to the left, and that is what makes it so difficult to aim with it, that sometimes you have to feel, wow, there's no bullet drop. Well, of course there's no bullet drop if your bullet goes out very high out of the musket, and you just aim straight for the enemy and the bullet goes out high, and then the drop makes it look like, well, it wasn't actually bullet drop involved in that shooting. Anyway, At least that's what my experience tells me, but well, might be wrong though, right? Because as I said, the bullet is coming out randomly, so it might as well be cheating. Yeah, you know, like I was taught wrong, or I taught myself wrong. Anyway,
You can say it's always random if you shoot.
yeah. So the 79th getting some great shots off here, but they are mostly not reloaded, and the 91st has the same issue, but they are flanking the 79th.
Yeah,
And,
getting
well,
3
they got
kills.
3 men, alright. 79th going for another flanking here. They have a great position now, but they are not reloaded. That is kind of bad. It's very unfortunate, but now they're reloaded. The 79th is mostly reloaded, while the 91st isn't. So the 79th would have the advantage if they chose a great positioning. They could have a great volley here and get a lot of 91st members. But well, you have to play it that way. It's easier said than done. So 79th firing at the back of the 91st, getting 3 kills.
3 kills.
And the 91st going for the flanking here, and 4
Now they're
kills for the
shooting
79th.
with a way better position.
This could
But
have
only
been way
getting
more
one.
dangerous for 79th there.
Now, well, the 91st wasn't completely reloaded, so that was, you know, was alright. Both sides are not really reloaded right now, and I think the 79th might have more reload.
Try again.
Actually, never mind.
3 kills. 2 for the 79th.
So those are some quick shootouts we see here. That's really cool. And now we go over
Now
to
they
the
charge.
So, alright, we got the 79 being in a quite inconstant line, trying to defend on left and right. It's trying to close in on left and right, but being pushed down on the left by the 91st.
Yeah.
There's some great melee going on. They are able to push around over the right flank. They're actually sort of winning it, but now they're being pushed back from the middle and the left flank.
Middle
So
and left, yeah.
that is the problem right now.
The positioning holding
Congratulations
them
on right
down
flank.
pretty much.
Yeah, indeed, indeed.
And another round for the 91st.
Yep. Yeah, there we go.
They look so strong so far. They had the advantage for melee and for all the shooting, firing, whatever so far in long, mid and short range. And they look very, very good for now.
Yeah, that's true. The shooting is very, very cool to watch, actually.
Yeah.
Very interesting to watch. It's kind of unfortunate because shooting is so much luck sometimes. You know, like, there are days you can hit everything, right? You can hit everything, right? You can hit somebody who's 5 meters away from you, and you can hit somebody who's on the other side of a large map, right? You can hit everything some days. On other days, you can't hit shit, alright? Even if you're aiming straight into the face of somebody who's standing in front of your musket, you might be that unlucky that you still not be able to get a single fucking hit up. And that is so frustrating some days. And just the same thing happened here, you know, like almost the entire 79th line fired and they got so few kills out while the 91st got so much more out. It's luck sometimes, right?
Yeah.
Apart from positioning, of course. But yeah, well,
Yeah,
the position was actually equal for both sides.
The only really thing that matters in skill-wise is the positioning, of course, and the melee.
Yeah.
So we got 91st being in a way better position again.
Yeah.
Being behind cover of the hill and the rocks
Well, the
in the field.
70 was also behind cover.
That's true, that's true.
You know, that's
that's really crazy.
But only in half cover, so only the right flank. If you see it from the position of the 91st, only the left flank was behind a rock, and the other was like pretty free. So that's
now
why.
there's again one of these situations where 79 isn't loaded and has to move out.
Oh
otherwise they'll
my
just get
god!
shot,
Yeah,
and there
they
we
get
go.
Now they're getting
They
shot.
should have
Oh
moved.
my
They
god!
really should have moved.
Whoa!
That is what I call
Wow, great shooting. That wasn't very painful. That was very painful. Sorry. Wow.
Yeah, well, that is what I call flanking. You know, that's what happens. That's why you saw actually that's kind of confusing right now because you saw both regiments avoid that combination. You know,
Oh, there we
what you
go.
saw in the last
TeamSpeak.
round.
They say that their TeamSpeak just died. Alright.
Alright. That sucks. Alright, that can happen. That sucks.
Right, so we got...
Alright, of course.
Amelia.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't make sense, you know, because you saw the colonel of the 79th always avoiding this kind of situation. And actually every,
Yeah.
you know, every officer, everybody who leads a line would avoid such a situation. So it was kind of
That's
confusing
true.
to see that. Great thing though, they said that their TeamSpeak was down. I think there will be no compensations for that though.
Okay.
But
Oh, alright.
on the other hand, the match will be put on hold until the 79 is ready to rumble again.
Rumble.
Yeah, rumble.
Rumble in the jungle.
Right, so what we've seen so far, we have a 5-0. Right now,
Yeah,
the
it's a 5-0.
91st.
Superior
So,
melee. Superior melee, that's what, yeah, well, what we have to say. The melee is, of course, superior right now. Well, of course, it was well played. They always try to thin out the enemy and split them up and then surround them by force. And that's worked most of the times. And it's already enough when it works on one flank and in the middle. So that even if the 79th was winning, for example, in like that one situation, the 79th was winning the right flank, but the 91st was winning the left flank so hot that they also pushed through the middle. But, well, it didn't matter if the 79 won the right flank or not, because there were too many 91st members still alive. And then we had a great shooting from the 91st on some ridiculous distances, you know. They got 4 or 5 kills, which is pretty good on that distance, while the 79th was, first off, running low on luck, and secondly, having a slightly worse position, seeing as the 91st was most of the times behind cover while the 79th was standing on the flat open area. Even though most of the time only the feet and knees and legs were covered, you know, but that's still wasn't nothing, you know. Some people died or couldn't continue their job because they took an arrow or a bullet to the knee. So yeah, sorry.
Wow.
So yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, sorry, I just had to do that. And yeah, that was actually kind of lucky for the 79 so far. All right.
I like that.
Okay,
We got
79
no
was ready.
redo of the rounds. We'll just keep on playing.
Alright.
79 still got the opportunity to make the match draw, but to be honest, I doubt that it will be a draw. I'm not saying they
Especially-
will get...
Yeah, just continue. Sorry.
Like, I don't think they'll like lose every of the 5 rounds that are left. I believe they can make some kills. They can make some points. But I doubt that they will make a draw and win 5 matches now.
Yeah, well, the difficulty will be that I feel anger.
Yeah.
I feel anger, my young Padawan. No, sorry. If actually, you know, if your TS dies in such a situation, right, and you lose a round because of that, you get mad. At least
Yeah.
I would get really mad. You know, not at the 91st, not at anybody in particular. You just get mad. You know, like what the fuck? Why is my TeamSpeak going now? So I think that will put them off so much that I'm not sure. Maybe they're professional enough. I hope they are, because I am not. to stay calm, you know,
Yeah.
and focus, and then they might have the chance to get a draw out of it. It would be difficult, but well, if they stay calm, that's possible. But I have a feeling, you know, that's at least what my guts tell me, that well, there's some sort of rage going on, and madness, and they're firing it out right now in volleys. And here again, as I said, unlucky luckiness. What the fuck?
Unlucky luckiness.
We have the 79 being unlucky again, firing a great volley, getting no kills. 79 firing, 91st firing half of their shots and getting a kill. You know, that's what happens sometimes. It's just sometimes you can't argue with luck. All right, you can't argue with it. There's no reason for luck.
Especially with the muskets in the game for people that don't know the game.
Yeah, as we said earlier, you know, random.
Yep. We got some sweet
Oh, sorry. Actually, that was the wrong way around. I'm stupid. My bad. The 91st was unlucky, and the 79th got the kill, if I'm right.
I obviously
Yep.
changed. Oh,
Yeah.
right.
I'm sorry. I was stupid. My bad.
Yeah, I usually get confused as well when there's the team swap.
Yeah.
And when there's a team swap, both regiments take the exact same unit.
Yeah.
And because I'm not spectating a player, but I'm just always in the air as well, it's difficult to remember that. Oh wow, actually there was a side swap, you stupid ass, and right. Anyway.
So right now, tactical waiting. This is what we call this.
Yeah, well, they're both looking at each other and be like, "Oh man,
Yeah.
you look fabulous today."
Wait,
and-
what? The owner of Nutella died
Yeah.
at the age of 89. Oh.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Ferrero.
the inventor.
Ferrero. Oh my god, that's his name.
Ferrero.
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 So this,
Ferrero.
this is what you do if you're
Uh,
just tactical waiting in NWL. You're telling stories about Nutella.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, yeah, that's it. That's what you gotta do. You need some good
Confused.
old campfire stories, right? When you're camping, you need campfire stories. That's how it goes, alright? There ain't no good camping without good campfire songs. So the 91st moving out, after they watched the awesome and fabulous Frenchies standing on the other side, and the Frenchies were like, "Oh man, you look so cool and you killed." Yeah, that's what they were looking at each other. They were looking at each other and be like, "Oh man, you're so fabulous and so good looking."
Did 79 just move to the same position? Oh no, they moved a bit backwards.
Yeah, they moved a little bit. Both sides moved a little bit, like 5 meters ahead. But it's
man.
tactical waiting. I actually know that kind of situation where you
got
have a
past
plan
that, yeah.
ahead and you don't want to lose anything, and you have a perfect plan. Okay, this is how we're gonna fist them, all right? That's how we're gonna rape them hard. And then you're like, for this to happen, we need to wait for them to move out. So
Since now the
that's
stream is
situation.
for only 18 plus people.
Yeah, no, sorry.
For your vocabulary.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Doesn't matter. They're all grown up anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. I mean, we're
We got moving
on a
on the
blade war,
79
but
side
not...
and on the 91st now. Simultaneously moving up to the same direction, in the same direction. 79th now going back to their old position. I wonder if 91st will now go back to their old position again. No, they choose to go further to the 79th that are actually positioning up the hill and trying to shoot, taking aim and shooting at the 91st. Which are
So
trying
they
to flank them again, I guess.
Yeah.
Let's see what will happen.
79th already got some shots out of their muskets, but well, they're reloading very fast, and now they are all reloaded. Both lines reloaded. Question is, both lines running parallel to one another, so the question will be, which line will stop faster? Actually, both lines are trying to get a little distance between one another. There's a counter march from the 91st.
Counter march, whatever.
Ow! And then
Oh, there we
the
go.
lucky shots
okay,
into
3
the back
kills,
of
yeah.
the 79th.
Yeah, of course, in the cropped up curve of the 79.
Yeah. But now the 79th is having a great angle actually, and they are 0 kills so far. Well played. Well, like, no offense, that's just...
Yeah.
I would have expected a kill there, It's just unlucky, I guess.
Yeah, you're right. Probably.
I hope. I don't know. Maybe I might be wrong as well. But
No, you're not.
I hope that would be a kill.
And game reached GG. Finally.
All right, map and so counter march, I guess. But both lines just stand there and form up. What the fuck?
What the hell?
From the line.
Oh, didn't they? Were they both not expecting the match end though? It was just because it looked so weird when they were running at the at the edge of the map.
Yeah,
They go over to the charge.
I think both
And
do
the
that.
officer
Would
just
be
says,
map and.
alright, now shoot. Never mind. Not run.
Yeah.
Looking so weird.
That's how it looked.
Oh
my
man.
But that was cool. That was great though. I like that. Especially how both officers acted the same way. Like, okay, now shoot, and then they went away. Like, shoot.
There we go. So the
Another.
match itself is won for the 91st now with a 6-0. 79th now got the chance to get at least 4 rounds, 4 points in 4
Yeah.
rounds. Like, what it reminded me of when it hit the edge of the map was like, you know, in these movies, in these bad movies, when there's a group of people running towards an edge of a mountain or something, then one stops, and then the other ones punch into him and all fell down. This is what's reminding me of, and I'm trying
you're
to...
right.
I was trying to... Fucking hell.
Alright. Getting some few shots
Well,
here.
79.
79. And gonna get 2, 3.
Nice.
4.
4 kills.
Yeah, looking good so far.
Yeah, that's true. The question will be, will the 91st be able to punish them?
They need to move out now. They need to move out, otherwise they'll get flanked.
No, well, they reposition themselves.
Yep.
They are blocked up in the back.
First
and
is
first kill.
way faster.
Second.
Getting 3. And
Ah, that was good.
that was a
79
good
front was
positioning.
reloaded.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they could
Now they
pick up
backfire.
some kills.
Oh, 4 kills.
Charge.
Doing this as well, and now the charge.
And there we go over into the charge.
Very good backfiring from the 91st there. Very good reaction to that. And now...
Yeah, I gotta agree, that was fire and charge. That was
Yeah.
fire and charge.
Ah, shit.
So then again,
Yeah.
we'll see how the charge ends up, and then we'll have, you know, either a redo of the round or the next round.
Very much in favor of the 91st here.
Yeah. Yeah, well, 91st finishing off the rest of the Frenchies that are alive.
And he's down. The last.
There we
Yeah,
go.
well. So, well, yeah, fire and charge, no further actions. 91st won, so, well, you do not want to reset your own.
So 7-0 now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Ferdinand Young just passed away and went off. Goodbye, man.
Rip in pieces.
Rip in pieces, yeah. Rip in pieces. So again, we have the 79th trying to get to the same position. Little hill. And the 91st, well, knowing that there's a hill and the 79th will use it, will go and a bit further this time. They go a bit further in and take cover behind a nice little hill here. So they have even and equal cover, so both sides have the same amount of cover actually. And 91st taking off the shots and then going even further into cover to reload safely and to not lose any men.
Yeah, they actually killed one man.
Yeah.
Private
Neil
Neil
Crawford.
Crawford.
Yeah.
Back to action.
Right. Yeah. So
Same thoughts.
so let's
Very
see.
good.
Let's see what is going to happen here. If it's going to
Yeah, well, that
be
reminds me,
tactical
you know,
ways.
that was like 2 rounds ago, you know, campfire stories and...
And the same thing happens now.
yeah.
Oh. Alright.
You know what I hate? When your TV wants to turn off itself. You have to push a button.
Oh.
Just don't use a TV. That's
Yep.
the easier part.
There we go.
Oh,
Nice
That was
volley
actually
here.
good
Wow.
shootout.
good shootout. 3
Good shootout.
kills there.
Nice volley by the 91st. Also by 79.
Yeah,
In
with the
favor
one
of
kill.
91st, obviously, with the 3 kills.
Yeah. That's true.
79 should fix the gaps.
Getting 1. But the backfire as
Fix
well.
the gaps.
I need to
And almost... Well, the 79 tries to even up the shootout, and right now it's even
Yeah.
actually. The shootout is even
It is.
for both sides.
Oh,
Now
they're
slightly, again,
as well.
slightly in favor for the 91st.
This
Yeah,
can
it's
change
just...
quickly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's
that's what I thought exactly. 2. What the hell? 1 kill, 2 kills again, 4 kills in favor now.
Again, yeah. So this is really... Are they gonna... Oh, right, now we got them moving again.
All right.
Oh, actually just retreating downhill to get some more cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the safe reload.
Mm-hmm. But all I reloaded. by the looks of it. Oh no, we got someone reloading the 91st. So will it just go up again and continue the shootout in that even, actually pretty balanced position? Or are they going to reposition themselves fighting somewhere else?
You know, the thing is, that terrain the 79th is in is very, very dusty, alright? You have these fucking trees that block your vision, so if you would form up your line, or if you would form up your min there, some min would not be able to fire, so that sucks, right?
That's
Number
a
one.
very, very more dynamic map, I think, because you have other positionings as well, because of the objects that are in the map. Not like the SAM map where are no objects, right? And it's very different. That's a very different map, I
Meet
think.
in the middle then.
Meet in the middle then.
Right.
Sure.
So,
well not.
I
Why
guess
not?
91st wants their 10-0 and 79th it's a trap. And 79th you know, obviously knowing that 91st is pretty much dominating the match for now, and so
Yeah, well,
I
that was
guess we
actually
can-
kind of interesting.
It was interesting, wasn't it? Oh man, that was probably the funniest part I've seen in NWL so far.
So the 91st is going through the trees, even though that is a slight handicap. Actually, no, they're doing a counter march to avoid going through the trees, and so does the 79th, because they want to force the 91st through the trees.
Back and forth.
They'll be
yeah.
like,
Oh,
come on, go through the trees, we want you in the forest,
getting
right?
Q.
And now the 79th is getting too
Oh,
far
the
away
curve.
though, they are too far away from the 91st.
Of the aim?
There we go, that
Technically,
was of the same on
Oh.
curve.
Oh, really?
Flatland.
yep.
Oh,
And
right.
Right, so
They're gonna
someone wants to
restart.
redo.
oh, is that due to officer aim? Alright.
Right, yeah, kind of understandable. Yeah.
Alright.
First save, so
Yeah, well,
Oh,
then
wow.
again, there's no arguing in the match.
yep.
So, well, even if you do not like the referee's decision, you cannot argue with him in the match. You can do it afterwards, and actually you shouldn't argue with the referee, you should go to the admins of the NWL and talk to them if you feel that the referee's decision was wrong. And yeah, well, that's the only thing to do. And actually it makes sense, you know, why question somebody in the field, basically. He made that decision himself, so he will...
Yep.
You know, if I would do the decision, I wouldn't be like, hey, oh man, oh, of course, you're so right, I'm gonna change my decision. I would be like, oh lol, nope, I'm not gonna change my decision. So that makes it difficult to argue, especially, sometimes you need somebody else to watch that, right? And that's why we have the supervisors, yeah, let's
Broad.
put it in the English way. Broad. And, yeah, Brot and Beaver.
Yeah.
Touch German, much wow. So the 91st going actually a bit more aggressive this time. They're going on the right hand side, while the 79th again has the same position.
Getting one kit and one kit. What? Getting one kill and one hit so far. The 79th. and
Nice. Yeah, that's what we call one
Oh,
kit,
2 kills.
right? One kill, one hit, one kit. Right?
one kit, yeah.
And 2 more kills for the 79th. Now the 91st is actually in range for a good shootout here. So they might be able to punch the 79th line, who's just
That's
standing
very
back.
good.
Now they can
Positioning.
find a cropped up curve.
Yeah.
Now they can find a cropped up curve.
Oh
Definitely
my
not.
god.
However,
4 kills.
he's flanking the
Whoa.
79th. So again,
back and
91st
forth.
wanted to flank the 79th, 79th moving out quickly here, and now the 79th is repositioning themselves while they are being shot at. And now the
That was a good
91st is doing another match and trying to flank the 79th again, and then again the 79th is trying to avoid being flanked and try to flank the 91st. Yeah.
Yeah. Great. All right. Yeah. That
Yeah,
was
sorry.
really. That was a chain of good commands there by 91st, obviously.
No,
There we
that's
go.
gone.
Magic charge.
79th pushing heavily on the right side, 91st stepping a little back and pushing on the other sides though. Now we have some 79th members backpedaling.
Oh, we got
not
1,
back
2,
cutting
1
actually,
there.
just
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just far off the battle.
And here we go, both sides regrouping themselves and charging at one another again. They're two brave Cameron Highlanders fighting. Still and still alive, only one.
Yeah.
And he's down. James Maxwell.
8-0 for the
Yeah.
91st, obviously.
So 79th advancing to the same position as last round. And the 91st looks like they're going for the same tactics here. The 79th trying to position himself on top of that hill. And the 91st going, well, passing it on the left. From the 79th point of view. 79th forming a line ahead of the 91st here.
Oh,
Not able to pick
getting some few kills.
Yep.
3 kills, that's pretty great. The distance between both regiments is quite big, so this is 91st won't be able to respond right now. To respond right away, because, well, that's just not possible. It's too far away to do some good shooting. So, yeah, well, the 91st just has to take it, alright? They'll be like, okay, we lost 3 men, that doesn't matter. We can still win.
There we go.
Now they're forming up. Getting
Yeah, they're
one.
forming up. 79 still continuing to walk and try to flank or get a better angle, as we like to say,
But
on the
only
91st.
Only one for
One
the
for one.
91st there. Yeah, 1 for 1 after they killed 3 of the 91st already.
And again, we're marching towards the map end.
Let's see.
But
Oh,
this
not
time we have the
again.
counter march. We have the counter march from the 91st.
Oh, they cut out again. And now what?
The counter of the counter march, and now the 79th is being
What is-
flanked
Ah,
terribly, and now
they
we have the
charge.
melee charge.
Oh, that was
What the hell?
a bit of weird there.
Yeah, that was like a very weird.
There's something
rotation.
weird about the edge of the map. Alright, we
They're
got...
both lines trying to get
First kill.
some passive-aggressive melee out of here. Wow, that term is so cool, I like that.
A strong right flank by the 79th, though.
Yeah, a very strong right flank from the 79th, while the 91st is, well, fighting on both on all sides actually, and reclaiming the left flank actually.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Looking
well,
very
that's
good again
what
for
happens.
the 91st.
Yep, by the looks of it.
They spread out the enemy and
You
go
know-
into the gaps,
And
then
9-0. Wow.
You know what, just noticed that the defeat music makes me really tired. The defeat music, you know when you're a spectator, you somehow are on one, you still are on one of the teams, and
Yeah.
I'm on the.
Yeah, of course, you
79th
need to
team
be
right
able
now.
you need to tell, well, you need to be able to tell which team got a kill by looking at the
Yeah.
kill feed. Else it would be just
true.
red or just green, which would be kind of,
That's true.
well,
Like, it makes me so tired. It's just incredible.
well, maybe it's just you being used to the game, you know how the game works, so,
I mean-
well, every time you hit it, you'll feel like, oh man, come on, another round?
Yeah, actually,
That's what
I can tell you this is going to be a 10-0. I'm pretty sure it's going to
You're
be a
feeling it?
10-0.
Yeah, I feel like a 9-1 now.
Yeah, I feel like
really?
9-1-2, to be honest.
Really?
Let's see if the
Alright.
shooting is going
So that's
on
gonna be
well for the
interesting.
79th.
It would be if it would be a 10-0 though, it would be a 10-0. It would be the second 10-0 in the season.
Yep.
The 15th Yorkshire got a 10-0 to against the 12th PP. So also in the first league. So yeah, well, we couldn't stream that match because, well, I was sick, as I said earlier, as we mentioned earlier. But anyway, that sounds match last round, final round. Good shooting here, slightly in favor of the 79th, so the 91st moving out, not being reloaded entirely here, while the 79th takes the time to reload. That's, well, what the 79th always does. They take the time to reload. 91st doing the counter march.
the
and
counter
doing the
march.
And we have the charge, melee.
Yeah.
Here we go. Let's melee it.
I mean, even the the 9-1 would be better for the 91st because of their names. It would fit very, or better, I think. If you know what I mean. 91st and 9-1. No?
Yeah, yeah, I get what you mean. I mean,
alright.
yeah, that would be kind of cool, you know. You could be like, oh, man, we always want all our games to be 9-1 because we are 91st. That would be kind of cool. Actually.
Yeah,
man,
the jokes, the
that's
bad
really
jokes
bad,
are
that's
real.
really bad.
Yeah, the bad jokes
Indeed.
are real. Wait,
Anyways, we
yeah,
got
I
the
see.
10-0. Wow. And there we got the GG feat.
Yeah, well, the chat just disappeared because of all the
Yeah,
GG.
because
Well played,
there are
very
too
nice.
much
Very well
GGs. Nice.
Yeah, very well played by 91st. 10-0 in the first league. The second one after the 15th Yorkshire against the 12-2P. Yeah, it was a hard match for 79th, especially after the TeamSpeak died and you know, after the...
Yeah.
I would have been demotivated as well after the first half with a 5-0 plus my TeamSpeak dying.
Yeah, see.
Kind of, you know, I mean, obviously there's not only skill, but there's also something that happens in your brain, you know, that you just get demotivated and then you just get a bit worse at what you do. At least for me.
Yeah, true.
So, yeah. That's it.
God,
Okay,
the music.
10-0. Any last
Yeah.
words for you?
Well, I just want to say that that was a great match. Was interesting to watch. You know, as I said, just got to civil war basically. You know, two Scottish regiments fighting one another. Yeah, well, the Irish won, right? And the Camerons.
Now I can hear you.
prevail, unfortunately.
There was the victory and defeat. Music
Yeah.
is going down, up and down, and
Yeah, true.
that's so fucking loud that I couldn't really understand you. But now I can understand you. It's all right.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
man.
Nice. Yeah. Well, that's it from me. You know, like, great day, great match. Nice to see
Yeah.
both regiments fight. Nice to see the 79's performance. That was great. After the Spartans' performance, that was also great. But, you know, there was some... Probably, you know, they had the motivation to do even better, you know, because that was a draw, you know. And they probably wanted to improve. And they did. I can tell you that. They look much better right now. They look much more confident in the melee. And... in their positioning, and yeah, that was a pretty good improvement on the 79th side, and the 91st just played it cool anyway though.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like, I wouldn't say, you know, it was like a rape, you know, what you would think if you have 10-0. It was more like, you have to fight every round anyway. And it happened to turn out that the 91st got every round of them, you know, because the melee was actually, well, the melee was much better on the 91st side, but everything else, you know, had to be fought for, you know. It wasn't like it was some easy ruffle stomp. At least from my point of view, might be different, you know. I don't know what was happening in the brains of the 91st members.
Yeah,
But from my point of view, it looked
I
like
absolutely agree. It wasn't a rape from the 91st there. It really wasn't. They tried as well to get them down, and the 79th had some opportunities to get some round, but it didn't really work out for the melee. So I think they tried very, very well, but it didn't even got to one round.
Yeah, well. Anyways, thank
Yeah.
you for watching, everyone, on Twitch. Make sure to check out next time tomorrow's match, and yeah, thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
Yeah.
See ya.